uh, yesterday, no, day before yesterday, and then I got another almost a dot painted on a line above, and so I took another sell on it, and I caught it
Are you trend lining it?
overnight.
What you're doing, trend lining it? You sold?
Yeah, there's a trend. I set it on. I had it on the hourly trend line,
Yeah.
and then I also got a fan fib on it.
So if it were me, I would be doing something like that.
Yep.
Uh, I would be
Yeah,
probably
you got
TP.
the right trend line, and then
Yeah.
that's my fifth. That trend line's my 50 on a fan fib.
Yeah. Yeah. I would probably be taking a 50% partials and leaving runners right there at that 618 because that's in that breakout zone. So you have this consolidation area. And this is just the way I trade. I mean, you do whatever the fuck you want, right? Like this, by the way, is just for training. This isn't actually financial advice. So see a financial planner if you need something. This is the push. Then from down, you'll have a TP. You'll have the fib on the higher side. I'd maybe scalp a little bit off through your profit there, and then
Yeah, I did. I took a
do what you
partial.
do. We did take this trade live on Sunday night with the live Zoom call, and it has already hit TP once and it hit TP again. So again, I'm not even protecting. I'm just gonna let that mug run, and if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It will. So there it is. Let me get the damn dog in.
Yeah, I got knocked out at GJ because I'd set a stop loss
Come
just
on.
above that last um, where was I at? Yeah, I got a fib on there just above the 61.8, and it jumped up, knocked me out, and then dropped back down.
So this is the real reason why I wanted to have a call today. Let's look at this, dude. So I started reading the fib book. All right. So the food book is basically telling me that, the magical equation 61% is the magic number. Now there's obviously different fib numbers, but that's the golden number, right? So I'm gonna delete all this stuff and I'm gonna start from scratch what Juan and I did this morning. So this low right here, and the 38 is obviously a magical fib number. So we drew the fib from the bottom to the top, and we noticed that it was holding this fib zone, the 38 too, and then it rejected above it. Okay. I'm going to come down to a bit of a smaller time frame because these candles are going to get real particular here in a second. Okay, this gives us a 61.8, which is also this breakout zone here, right? That's the previous top. All right, so I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I'm like, okay, here we go. And and on this buy fib, it still hasn't hit 61.8, but we're gonna get there. This is the reason why I took sells today. You can draw this fib from there to there, which is your first bull push, right? It perfectly hit the 61.8 extension. I was like, okay, this is matching up. And also too, if this pushes down, what did it do? It came up here and I mean, we could probably tighten up this fib area, but it basically respected the 618 fib. Maybe I'm off a pip or two here, but I mean, for the most part, it didn't touch it, but I mean, that's in the zone. 5618 basically came super close to touching it. So I think that this push bear fib is correct. It gives me hope. And what did it do? It smacked the TP and then turned right around. So I'm like, hell yeah, okay. So I'm reading the book. Okay, I'm reading the book, and it's telling me that a lot of times if it breaks the 61.8 fib, that we know that my cell zones are the 886 and the 78.6, but really what I'm going to try to concentrate is on the 61.8. So I'm going to delete this fib for now because we've already seen it. We already see that it retraced damn near 61.8 and it hit TP. So let's delete that. What the book is showing me is we can come from this area here to where it retraced. We can cut that in half. So let me cut that in half, right? Because I mean, we're doing a pip or two. Let me just bring it up just a hair because that 61.8 was just a hair above. Again, my mouse is acting retarded, but dude, we're in some profit. Dude, I got to get another mouse. Because this thing is Bluetooth, it wants to act jumpy. Look at where it retraced. I drew this little box right here on top, and it perfectly hit the 618. So if you have, and this is the markup that I put on Discord, this was the area, the 61.8 on the original fib, and then I just cut that I don't want to say in half. I drew another fib from there to there, and that 61.8 hit perfectly, right? So I'm like, oh, that's exactly what the book said. Okay, so let's just dive in just a hair deeper. Since we have this now, that came down to probably the 1 minute, but we'll use the 3 minute. And we look at, dude, I'm in fucking profit. Come on, mouse. It's computer, dude. So I bought a computer. It's like one of those kiosk type computers. You'll see it like a checkout place. And so it's not like this huge, super badass gamer computer because all I was anticipating on was just trading. I wasn't anticipating doing social media, doing YouTubes, anything at the time. I was just doing, like I said, just trading. But now my role is expanded and now I'm doing all kinds of shit. Anyways, look at this push. This first break of structure push, and that hit 61.8 perfectly. And I'm like, okay, my brain's fucking spinning now, right? Okay, I get that. Well, look at the TP, 61.8 perfectly. So then, if this was the initial push and that's a 61.8, if we draw a line right there at that tip, okay? Now let's go back. Let's go back to where we're at now currently. That line that we just drew lines up perfectly with the 61.8 when we halved it. So it's like these, I've always said it, these fibs overlap each other and start to make sense. And so that's the reason Juan and I took a short this morning. Now we pulled the trigger a hair early because we were like oversold in the RSI and we're getting anxious. So I'm like, screw it. I'm only 3 pips away. I'm not missing this trade over 3 pips. I'll take it now. But it's like, man, this hasn't hit 61.8 yet. I think that this huge push needs to hit. That huge push happens to line up with this. This, then, if I get my mouse to stop screwing around, where does this line up? Okay, so it's not perfect, and it might dive a little deeper. Maybe it's going to hit this 61.8 here, before it turns around. And we have to draw fibs as that comes. We don't really know, but I'm confident that we had the first fib up top. We have the first bullish fib here that retraced 61.8. It hit its TP. So like in my mind, I'm on the right track. And we spliced that in half. We found this fib up here, da da da. I mean, that's the super, super duper sniper entry, and that's how we found it. Okay, directly after the Zoom meeting, I'm getting a different mouse. This is fucking driving me crazy. I can't even click on anything because the mouse keeps jumping so much. I mean, what in the hell is making my computer do this? Seriously.
Think your battery's going bad in your mouse?
No, Zoom meeting is taking up 36%. My CPU usage at 52%. And then it's like, I mean, come on, guys. It's my Ethernet's only, my wife left the house, so it's just me on the Ethernet. It's hardly anything. Ridiculous. Anyways, while I'm recording this Zoom meeting, I'm screaming at my fucking computer. Classic. Anyways, so let's just delete that line. But that's how we came down and we saw that line, that little entry, and we took it. And like I said, I was a few minutes early. I'm not trying to BS. I was a few minutes early on that, but look, there's the entry. I'm not, I know some people want to just mark up on TradingView and say, oh, look at my badass trades, whatever, whatever. There it is. There's the L's that I took yesterday that I said I took. There is the entry that I took yesterday that I said I took. I made some pits back. I made up half of this. I was like, okay, I did take a L yesterday, but it's not a huge L because I made it back. I should have kept that runner because I would have smashed and tripled up. But there's the entry that I took this morning. Not trying to hide nothing. It is the bottom of the trend line, and there is some worry there. But if we look at here to here, it's also 78.6. Yeah, maybe I should protect right now. Maybe I should maybe I should take a partial. Let's see.
Yeah, I did. I took a partial because it's
Yeah.
about to hit a 5-minute trend line.
Yeah, I'm gonna take should I take half?
I didn't even take a half. I took about a fourth.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I took less than a half. I have something in the chat here. What up, LOLD? Yeah, I know, right? You're probably laughing at my fucking computer. Yeah, so dude, I just took a partial, and you know, perhaps I should protect You know what? I'm not even going to protect. It is what it is. 40. I'm just going to close out. My brain is telling me I should close out half. All right, fine. I'm going to close half. I'm going to leave the other half going, and it's at stop loss. So if I hit stop loss on this trade, I will have broken even for the day because I just put that much money in the bank. So basically, I have a free trade open and running, and it's now worry free. I mean, it's not protected, but it kind of is because I just made back that money. So there it is. That's how we took today's entry. And I'm recording this and I'm going to put it on there because, dude, this Fibonacci book that I'm reading is just going to give me so many more tools. I was already a Fib trader. I already love the Fibos. And hopefully we're going to smash after this. There's the TP. There it is right there. So if you're just joining in, we took an entry right there. And we are going to take TP right there. And I closed out half my position, which then, if this does hit stop loss, would break me even for the day. I'm not going to protect just in case, we get this stupid wick. The news has already came out. Again, this is also too, I preach about time. We took this entry this morning at before 7:30 Central Time. So, 8:20 East Coast time. We took the trade because we saw the over sold on the RSI on multiple time frames. It did not give us divergent, but we saw this and we saw this and we're like, dude, we're taking that. It's in our zone. It's before the market opens. That's what I like to trade. It's before the news would have dropped. Sometimes it drops at 7:30. I like to get in trades before the news drops. That way I can hopefully push and go with the news. Because if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong real fast. The news is going to smack me and I'm cool with that. I'm out. I'll regather. We took the trade in the time zone I want with the RSI that I like, with all the confluences that I like, because I like to see an area just like this. This is my favorite type of trade where this is liquidity and the market came back up and got liquidity and it smashed through it, which is exactly what I want. It holds this top. We drew the fib from top to bottom like I always do. Bingo. Right? We had the 78.6, 88.6 sell zone. It went a little bit higher, which is all good. That's why our stop loss is up here at the 10%. So that's what we're banking on. We're banking on this liquidity, this order block to get taken out, but hold this top. And when we sweeten the pot up, when we started coming down into the 1 minute and started looking at this internal structure and the internal fibs, well, I just covered that, but there it is. There's the reason why we took the entry. And this runner, if we look at, if my mouse will stop screwing around, going the 4 or the 8 hour, this runner has a possibility to really do some damage. I mean, this runner has a possibility to come way down into this buy zone. And if I clean these charts up, I probably reach all these fibs. I mean, this is probably, where we're coming down to. You have the other order block sitting here. I mean, you're looking at a clean 1,000 pips. Clean 1,000. I'll take 1,000 pips on a runner. Huh. There. And if our next potential buy is this little blip right here, and there's 1,000 right there. And then I'd really like to see it come down and retest this order block, 1,400. Actually, it's more than that because we entered right there. So I catch a 1,700 pip runner. Mike, if I could drop it, I would drop it, but it hasn't hit yet. Anyways, that's how we caught that trade. I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys are like, dude, show me some love on this YouTube channel because I'm trying to build this shit up because it's free for you guys. And if I get 1,000 subscribers, I can start getting paid on it. And any kind of side money is good money, right? Let YouTube pay me. You guys aren't paying me. Right? And so hopefully one of these days I can have like a solid following of people and we trade these fibs, we trade these harmonics and I get better, you guys get better, we get each other better, the whole deal. So do you guys have any questions about anything?
No questions, but it looks like we're going to get a 30-minute candle open below the 30-minute trend line right here. So hopefully it'll hold.
I'm all about that.
No
I'm
question.
all about that.
We
What
still
up,
got
dog?
that. We still got that FVG we bounced off of yesterday. at around
Yeah.
37, 8,
Yeah, right here.
34, 5.
Where this
Yeah.
blue line is. Yeah, where that blue line is. And again, I mean, that would be my first. Honestly, that I took profit maybe too early. That should have been my true first TP. Would have been right there. But we can look for a second entry. If this thing gives me pullback, I can pull back and then hold a little bit longer. But I just did want to protect that portion of the trade. And if I wasn't such a puss, I would have seen this on the 30 minute, like you said, and then targeted that for TP1. And to be honest with you, like I said, our real TP is down here. Um, but again, I saw the 30. I don't know why I closed out too early. I saw someone said they had a question, man. Go ahead, holler at me, bro. What's up? I thought someone said they had a question.
No, you
But,
probably heard me talking.
oh, okay. So if that's your overall trend line, I mean, I wouldn't count that. Hopefully no one sold there. But obviously someone did sell there because there's a sell candle, 30 minutes. So there's sellers there. And then this popped off. So hey, I'm good with I'm good with that trade. I'm good with the fact that I've already closed out a partial. It is what it is. Took half. So the next thing would be to, if this is the top, this should break. And if that breaks, we can wait for another entry to come up. So I'm all good. I'm all good. Dude, that might be the sniper entry for the next like fucking 3 months.
Hell yeah.
That's how I took it. That was my thinking. I hope you guys were here. If you didn't, I'm gonna obviously post this on YouTube's. Please go, please watch, please like, please subscribe. Let's help build this channel. Share it if you have some other people like, hey yo, my homeboy just marked this up with these fibs. It's crazy. He got this down on the 1 minute chart and da 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 and took a trade off the fibs and it smacked. So please show me some love because I'm not making, I have a day job. I trade basically full time and that's it. So if I can get a YouTube channel built up, hey, that's extra scroll on the side, that extra cheddar. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. We're already in the trade and we'll just review these two real quick actually before I go. Same deal on this. I want to see all this clear out and get into here before I start. I want the best trade. I don't want any trade. I want the best trade. And I think the best trade is down here. And then likewise, I think it's up here.
Yeah, I wish gold would do something.
Straight consolidation. But I mean, if honestly, I used to kill gold during consolidation periods like this. I'm not really messing with it because I'm in other trades. But I used to just play the tops and bottoms, man. Just, okay, bing, boom, 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 boom. And if it wants to ping pong, I'll ping pong with it. Eventually, you'll lose a trade, right? Like, but if you've already hit 1, 2, 3, 4 trades in the meantime, you've already made your profit. So if it wants to consolidate, then just play the back and forth BS. You would have played this almost double top. Now it's coming down here. You would come to get in this 76,886 area right here and buy it up again. Wait till it comes oversold and just play it. Eventually, you're going to lose because,
Yeah,
you know,
definitely. That's what I'm afraid.
I drew. Well, you can't be afraid. Just risk management. I drew this box here for a reason. This is my no trade, not screwing around until it breaks one of these twos because this is clear as day with this consolidation area reconfirmed with this candle and this candle, that's liquidity. That is going to get broken. And the same thing on the bottom side. When it has this candle here, it hasn't broken it yet, but it could very well, this is just the way I like to trade. Very well come down, break. Look at that candle that just printed. Break this, find this BS right here as support, and then pop back up to take out this to get into this, and then we just play the ping pong. But we want to play on the fringes. That way our stop losses are small and we have a bigger TPs instead of getting caught up in the middle. This is where everyone's going to lose their money.
Definitely.
Yeah. Or make a shit ton of money if they just want to play the ping pong back and forth, and then they're good at that by all means.
Oh, I'm definitely
I mean
good.
that's I mean this is not. I mean this is getting to the oversold. Okay, there might be a trade in here, but you got to know that this is your hard stop loss. Like if you're willing to risk however many pips that is, what from 18 to 14, if you're willing to risk 40 pips, do your management proper, and then target this double top as your TP, and you're in a 4-to-1 trade. And it's not a bad trade. It's oversold. It could be a little better. It could be diversion. It could be some other things. Come down to the 15-minute and see what the RSI looks like. It's straight. So it hasn't given us diversion yet. I don't think this is, you'd want to wait for a little zigzaggy break of structure and then pop. It is oversold with the 5. So
Yeah.
maybe here in the next, 10 or 15 minutes, you'll come down to the smaller time zone and you'll see one of these, and then you could pop it.
Yeah, I was in GJ, and that last week took me out. I was like, damn it.
Oh, your last week on the buy? I mean, you were in sales?
Yeah, I was in sales. That first initial week, right before that large sell candle.
Yeah. This one right here?
Yeah, that's the one that took me out. I was like, really? And then
Well,
it dropped.
yeah, I mean, for me, I move my stop loss is 10%, so my stop loss is above, and it never got there. So I'm still in the trade. Once it hits TP, like if maybe you were on the ball, I was sleeping, and you took TP here. If you hit TP1, then by all means you can move to break even and take a partial. I did not hit that TP1 because I was asleep. And so I'm still in the trade, and I'm not even taking this TP1. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna let it go because I took a very early entry and I did not take another entry here. 'Cause like I said, I was sleeping. I don't really care. I'm just gonna let it go. And the target is way, 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 way down here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I'm just going to let it run. If it hits stop loss, I don't really care. It's, I'm not over leveraged, so it's all good. Anyways, okay. Well, I think you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk.
Damn, man.
We're
Sounds good.
we're in the trade. We're in the
Yeah.
trade. It broke trend. All you
I
trend
got
line guys, you have a 30-minute, you have a wick fill for your wick fill guys, double top. I'm a fib trader. It's in my fibs. I lined up the fibs. Bada bing, bada boom. We're good.
yeah,
All right,
I
guys.
got
Please like, please subscribe, please share, hook your boy up. Drop some comments in the Discord we're in. Put it on Twitter. Do whatever you guys do to help me out. And let's try to grow. I know we've got like 4 people on the call. One of these days, I want this to be 10, 15, 20, 30. Let's get some of these people in the Discord. They don't have to trade like me, which is a good. I don't want everyone to trade like me. I kind of want some different opinions. And if you see something and I see something, then shit, let's stack them on. All right. You guys have a good day. I appreciate y'all stopping by. D, who we got here? D, Chris, Andrew. Thank y'all very much for stopping by. I appreciate that. Y'all have a good day.